Hi cookie friends, welcome back to Lights Camera Cookies. Please be sure to stick around after this cookie decorating and hang out with me and Hank and talk all things Hocus Pocus, and please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So for this cookie, I hand cut this cookie. I did not have a cookie cutter, so I hand cut that and I filled it with my dark brown glaze icing. I let that set overnight, so for 24 hours, and then I came in and I kind of put splotches of brown and white food coloring on it because I wanted to make it look like torn and worn, like some kind of vintage leather, something that's really, been through it. So I used a paper towel while that was still wet and I rubbed it in. I tried to fade it, so I think I got a pretty good worn look. And I painted the silver over here. That needed a few coats, but after a few coats, it finally came out right. And then I was just trying to shade. So, I painted that dark brown line and I just pulled out the edges for some shading. And everything I'm painting, I use my Wilton food coloring and I use a vodka to dilute it. And the vodka is a really good thing to use instead of water because vodka won't disintegrate the cookie, it won't melt the sugar, it actually evaporates, the alcohol evaporates. So once I was done here, I free-handed the lines to the book, and I think I did a pretty good job. So those are some edible ink markers. I got them off Amazon, it's a really good find. And this was the most tedious part of the entire thing. I made hundreds of little lines here in this light brown glaze icing. And I just kept going, and yes, my hand hurt after this. Cookie decorating is one of those things where you gotta really go for it 100% and just know you need lots of patience and lots of stamina here. So I kept going, and this icing is definitely thicker than the icing that I flooded the cookie with, and I just made it thicker by adding a little bit more sugar and a little bit of Crisco shortening just so it came out of the piping bag easier. And here I use my edible ink marker to put in the holes. So like if you're sewing something, it has to go through a hole and out a hole. So I just put those details, painstakingly put those details in. And I think that really added a huge difference when you look at this cookie up close. You can see that each one of those stitches has a hole that it came in and came out of. And over here is a snake that's part of the book. So I just free-handed that in a light gray glaze icing and I filled that in. And sometimes I put that line in the middle to help the icing puff up so it doesn't sink or crater. And then there were some little snake coils on either side of the book that I free-handed. Actually, funny thing, I actually didn't know that the real book in Hocus Pocus had snakes on it. I never really studied what it looked like until I made this cookie, so did you guys know there were snakes on this book? Because I didn't. Now, of course, I'm well acquainted with this book and I know exactly what it looks like, but no, I didn't realize that there were snakes on the book. Alright, so I used that same color and I outlined that part of the book's eye in the same gray glaze icing. And then I started shading and adding a little bit more dimension, again with my brown Wilton food coloring mixed in with a little bit of vodka. Then I put in some black to really give it that worn, almost dirty look. And I think that black really added what I was looking for. So I piped in the eyeball. And you can see I'm just using that black marker for shading. I have my angled brush here that I'm putting in the eyelid for. I didn't know if I was going to pipe in the eyelid and add true dimension or if I was going to paint it in and add that illusion of dimension with the black food coloring and the the light brown food coloring paint that I made here. So I really think that these details are what takes this cookie to the next level. You absolutely could have made a very simple cookie and it would have looked phenomenal. I just really tried to make this a real piece of art. I really wanted to make it as accurate as I possibly could. So here I have some silver food coloring or food paint, and I painted those snakes silver. I did wait for them to dry. You don't want to paint on wet glaze or royal icing. I let that dry for about an hour. I came in and I put in my details with my black food coloring paint. So that was putting the details around the silver part of the eye, adding the shading in of the little holes of the snake, putting the dots on the snake, and just really trying to get that to where it needed to be. And then around the eye here, there were wrinkles, there were more things to add. So, you could have left this alone. I feel like this book looked pretty cool 3 minutes ago, but I wanted to keep going and really adding more to give it that like cinematic quality. And I think I did it. Now here I painted, I used my edible ink markers for the eye, but I also made a separate eye out of royal icing. So you can see that's why I did it, because I wanted to make that stop motion. And this is it without that extra eye. And I think this came out really, really awesome.
Hi, cookie friends! Is that how she sounds?
Yeah.
Hi, cookie friends! Welcome back to Lights, Camera, Cookies. My name is Larissa, or Winifred for today, and this is my good friend.
Hey!
And
you look great! You're the whole costume!
Thank you! And like...
You're the whole getup!
You guys, I didn't even need a wig or anything.
Look at this! We got like tons of potions and stuff in front of us.
I needed like 5 bobby pins, and my hair just does this, so... It's great!
Maybe you're a witch!
So for those of you who are new here, thank you so much for subscribing or tuning in and joining us today. What we do here is you saw us how we made a cookie, and then we talk about the topic, which just so happens to be a Hocus Pocus.
Part 2!
Yes! So we are celebrating the return of Hocus Pocus.
September 30th!
September 30th. Disney Plus. Be there. Of course, if you want to watch it. If you don't, you don't have to. But you should be there anyway. So, you saw how we made a book!
There's a book!
A book! You saw how we made...
It's really creepy.
Book! This is like super detailed. I really hope you liked watching how that was made, and then you saw I did a stop motion, and so I just painted the eye on here, but I made a little tiny eye, and that's what made the stop motion.
Oh, look at that! It's like a stunt eye.
So we also made, if you didn't see the Hocus Pocus compilation, you should have, and you should go look at it now, because we made...
Oh! They're back!
We made...
Oh no!
My sisters!
They're huge!
We made the sisters. Winifred.
That's a big cookie!
Sarah. Mary. Ruff. Who's your favorite Sanderson sister, by the way? I'm just curious. Who's your favorite Sanderson sister?
Sarah!
Yeah? Well,
she's all out there. She'd be a great puppet.
Let me know in the comments.
Amok.
Let me know in the comments below who is your favorite, and if you think this cookie is awesome, and if you think I kind of sort of look like Winifred.
Yeah, it's scary.
I don't really think I need to buy those fake teeth because, guys, these are my teeth.
Oh, that's sad.
And I'm proud of them. Sisters!
That was really weird. I know about getting into character, but you need to relax.
Alright, and then the last cookie we made is the black flame candle lit by a virgin.
Yeah, well, that's not either of us.
How many times did they say virgin? Lit by a virgin. The black flame candle. Just curious. So these are our cookies. Guys, which one's your favorite? Is it the sisters? Black flame candle? Book!
Yeah, I like the book.
I like the book too. That's why I showed how we made it. So, super excited for Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney Plus. Are you excited, Hank?
I'm excited.
Alright, so we have some stuff.
Let's talk about merch.
We have some stuff to show you. So, if you didn't know, Hank and I went to Disneyland a month ago, and all of their Halloween stuff was out.
Like
and
all of it!
All of their Halloween stuff.
It was awesome.
The Sanderson sisters and Hocus Pocus. So, I just wanted to share some of the merch that we saw. We saw the Spirit jersey, and the front of it has Winifred Sanderson on it, and the back has
we ride.
Mary and Sarah. I love it because it's tie-dye. I love tie-dye anything, but I didn't get the Spirit jersey, but
got a lot of them.
Thought it was cool. Then they have these plush that actually come in a cauldron.
Those look a lot better than the ones from Walmart.
Oh, yeah, true.
Walmart's trying up their game. Oh, the tumbler!
I have so many tumblers.
Who doesn't need like 100 Disney tumblers?
We have so many tumblers. I didn't need this.
Got like our wall of
but
tumblers.
This trouble is brewing. I like that one.
The
cauldron cup. Very cool. And it comes with that little ceramic spoon, which I really like. And if we didn't have to fly back home, I probably would have bought everything, but I couldn't do that.
eBay!
So yeah, those were some of the highlights of the
tell
Sanderson
him.
sisters. Oh, but wait!
Tell him, wait!
Hank and I collect Disney pins, and I thought this one was super cool. It is the Sanderson sisters, and it's a spinner.
Because they're spinster sisters.
So I think it's cool, and it says amok, 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 amok on it. So I do like that.
How many times did you see Hocus Pocus cereal? At Target.
Oh yeah, there was Hocus Pocus cereal at Target. I didn't get it. Have you tried it? Do you know what it tastes like?
It was so weird to see.
Tastes like dead bed's toe. Dead bed's toe.
No, a terrible flavor.
Hank also collects Funkos, which... Oh, excuse me. What's a spell to get the Funkos out?
Abracadabra.
Like, what rhymes with Funko?
Junko.
Yeah, I like that. Hocus Pocus, I need Junko in the form of a plastic Funko.
Yeah, alright, that was alright. Don't quit your day job.
So here is some of Hank's collection, all from Spirit Halloween.
That was new last year.
We've got Danny. We have Billy Butcherson. Oh, what a beautiful witch. Mary.
Oh!
The Cheetos.
You have the snack bucket and remote.
We have Sarah with the spider. Alright, so these are our Funkos. And now, what you've all been waiting for?
From one Funko to a fuzz fact.
Fuzz facts. Take it away, Hank, with our fuzz facts.
Alright.
Enlighten us.
Fuzz fact number 1.
Number 1.
Many people don't know unless you look at the extra features, but Leonardo DiCaprio turned down the role of Max.
Really?
Yeah.
And he turned down the role of Max for What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
For
What's Eating Gilbert Grape, yes.
Yeah, which was also a success.
Would you have liked to have seen Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't know, that would have been weird.
Boys.
Fuzz fact number 2.
Number 2.
Sarah Jessica Parker actually had ancestors who were convicted of witchcraft that lived in Salem.
Wow.
Okay, fuzz fact number 3.
Number 3.
The original story for Hocus Pocus was created as a bedtime story by the writer for his children.
Interesting.
It was called Halloween House.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So going from a bedtime story to a Disney classic.
Man, what a lucky kid. If your dad was like the one telling you a bedtime story, he just like made up in his mind and it turned out to be this amazing thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, guys, this was our episode. Thank you so very much for watching this.
Yes!
And
we gotta go watch it.
Yes, we're gonna go watch it on September 30th. If you watch it, please let me know what you think. Let me know what you think
Yes,
about
tell us in the comments.
These cookies. I'm like really proud of these. I thought that these were pretty cool. So let me know which one you like
Your
best.
little pretties?
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
I have to give a shout out to one of my favorite witches. On her birthday, open the card.
I mean, it is my birthday today. But for real, it really is my birthday.
Yeah, it's really your birthday.
Oh, stop. You don't have to wish me a happy birthday. No, keep it coming. Go ahead.
All right, open the card.
Okay. Oh,
hold it up big.
I put a spell on you.
Open it. Nice and big. Hold it up. And there you go.
Look at how beautiful I look.
How did I do?
Hank, I love it. Thank you. Oh,
Happy birthday,
my best
partner.
friend. Thank you. Yeah, today really is my birthday, and this really is a birthday card.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Yes.
guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you and all the new subscribers and everyone who's been hanging out with us. So thank you so much. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the
Ding!
for notifications and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. And we will see you next time, Cookie Friends.
Next time. Yes. I'm not talking to you.
Why?
Because you snubbed me.
Oh.
Please don't sue us.
I'm just saying, the resemblance is uncanny.
It's very scary.
Stick them in here. Billy. What's his name? What's his last name?
I was being sarcastic and rude.
And now...
You're fired!